squeak mean? What?
Take that thing off of your shoulder.
Not a lot. About 3 or 4 nights to do it. What took you so long?
Doesn't matter that it's crooked or anything.
Yeah, well, don't. That's the wall. The guy that built it.
You may see.
Is Dad home? Okay, well, whenever he gets home, just why don't you guys just come on down. Yeah, Lifeline's not here. Oh, well, you should have stopped by.
Hey, Todd. Pretty good. How you doing? So,
Huh?
we can do it up against that wall right here.
It's got the 398. But when the video cameras are close in line. This way?
How are you feeling? Oh, just a little extra there. I get told about every day if I go up there, which I got told about last Monday. I lost 2 pounds. I don't know yet. Hope the money in your way.
No.
Someplace I got lost.
I don't think it's going to be.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, really? All right, let's see it now.
Go ahead, tell us about your mural, Scott.
Staying out of trouble.
That's no fun.
We got a camera for it. Squeeze me, baking darn. Tell you later. Thank you. Anna, get up here. No,
Yeah, she better get in.
Hurry up. See you later. It's always like that. I need a medic. Yeah, I know. Got him? I was also on video at the EMS conference.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. Hey there, Mr. Carrington. What did that truck say? I say, squeeze me.
Where's me? Look, he gets behind everybody. I know it. Why is he back there? Because he don't want me in the picture. Oh, thanks.
It's a happy day for us, even though we've been in the station since about the 1st of April. Still a happy day to dedicate the facility. The facility's been in the makings for about 3 years as far as the planning stages and until we were able to start construction. And the fire district board who oversees the area here, I don't know if any of them are present or not. I don't see any of them, but I'll go ahead and tell you who they are. They're Robert Boyer, president, Kathy Beretta, Marlene Sutton, Rex Richards, and Larry Robinson. These are the people who oversee our budgets and do the interfacing with the state as far as the taxation and everything. And of course, they were the ones who had the final approval of the bids on the station and all that. So. The department here is an ALS department, which means we can offer advanced life support, IV therapy, manual defibrillation as well as automatic defibrillation. We just presently, 13 people from the department just took their state exam this week as an advanced EMT. So that means that we're 60% ALS qualified now. And then after that, the lower classification of EMT and first responder, everybody else in the department is one of those two. We're about 95% EMT. So for a volunteer department, I think we're very well trained and pretty well certified. We also have 7 paramedics who are on the department. They can't function as a paramedic. They can only function as an advanced EMT, but yet they bring those skills. So I think we offer the public good EMS services. Howard Venice is the chief of the department, and he has a few words to say now, and we'll cut the ribbon, inaugurate the building, and then I have a few things to say in closing.
White River Township, for most of you obviously live in the area or you wouldn't be here, has grown almost double in size in the past 10, 12 years. It's been a hard, long road for us to keep up with that. And finally, we've gotten to the point where we're just about caught up, and obviously the township has continued to growing. There's hundreds of new homes being built just this summer, and the population is again increasing by leaps and bounds, as you can tell by the school district, adding another elementary school and adding on to the high school and so on. And we have to keep up with that. Fortunately, we've had enough public support to help us, even though your tax dollar was up a few cents every now and then. We've had a lot of support from the public. There's a few people who don't really appreciate us too much, but in the long run, I think everybody knows that the fire department is very essential, and it's something that firefighters have a special brotherhood. We work well together. There's always little problems between individuals and so on, but that happens anywhere. But generally, firemen have a real camaraderie that makes us work well together. We get along with the other departments around us, and we're trying very hard. We've now doubled the size of the department. We have 50 volunteers. We have 4 people on duty at any one time, so the stations are manned 24 hours a day, and that's almost unheard of in a volunteer department. There are other smaller departments in the county that are having considerable manpower problems. We're fortunate we have a group of people who really enjoy what they do and like to be here to help the people of the township. And we like it when people like you come out and to see us so that we can show you what we have available to you. So, without too much further ado, is there an efficient scissors for this, I hope? Why don't we get, want somebody to hold the other end of the ribbon? No. Scott, yeah. Scott Gasson, our assistant chief. Just hold on the ribbon here. Are you ready over there?
Oh, that looks like a shame to break that on there.
Shame, shame, shame.
Pass it around.
Somebody said we should empty this first.
Yeah.
We're gonna try this, and I hope it's not. What was that famous one where somebody tried to launch a boat and could never get it?
Yeah.
Make sure they strengthen the bricks for you.
Yeah.
I hope they don't
One of our favorite
wreck.
bricks here. Our address is 398 Meridian Park Lane. Contrary to popular belief, we're not on Fairview Road like the post office seems to think it is. At any rate,
Do it.
my dog will
Come on,
You guys know what to do.
Lady, I wouldn't want to.
I'm very parked in each other.
Watch your eyes.
That's right. You got glasses.
Jump for the left.
Now you know why we asked the chief to do that job.
Smell it? I can smell it. You better not go drive a car right now.
Like I said, this all started about 3 years ago, the idea of the new station. And
You broke it.
hopefully it's the first of 2 more to come. We also own a piece of property at Smith Valley and 37. And we're trying to find some property down in the Berry Road, Olive Branch Road area. But when this started, there were a lot of people who have had a lot to do with it from the department, and a few people who aren't members of the department, but who we think have gone out of the way to help us. We'd like to recognize those people now. First one's John Casson. Give the video camera to somebody else. Come up here.
Just look through there, it's running.
John Casson of Casson Construction Company had a lot to do when we first started thinking about designs and things. He had some real good ideas. Plus, as we finished the station, there were some things that we didn't opt for the builder to do that we decided to do on our own. And Mr. Casson was a big part of those. Finishing this here, that was all open. We finished that, made a storage room out of it. He's just done an awful lot, and we sure appreciate what you've done for us. Thank you. Just stay up here for the time being. I know you don't need it today, but hopefully this winter you'll be able to get some good use out of that. We have a hat and a jacket for you.
Thank you very much.
The second one is James Allison. He's not here. Is Rusty here? Okay, his daughter-in-law's here. Come on up, Paulette. James Allison is one of our firefighters' father, and as well as Mr. Casson is. It seems like it's kind of a family affair. We needed a lot of little things done, welding and those type things for the towers and things like that. And Mr. Allison has a welding shop, and he donated all of his time and material and all that. So we wanted to recognize him too. This jacket's going to be way too big for him, but we promise we'll get one that fits. Okay. The last one is Charles Slaughter. If you want to come up, this is my father. At the time, we were starting the financing process. The Rusty Allison, who was then chief, asked me, he said, "Do you think your dad can come do an appraisal for us?" This was on Tuesday, and I said, "When do you need it?" And he said, "Friday." So I called, and he said he'd be glad to, and he came down and spent a day and did all the necessary work and got the appraisal done so that we could proceed with the financing station and everything. And I just wanted to thank him. He's with the Warren Agency in Attica, Indiana. And there's one other person who I announced earlier just to recognize that wasn't here yet, but he is now. Rex Richards, one of the members of our fire board, is here. Thank you for coming. That kind of concludes this part of it. What we have now is, in a few minutes, there'll be some pork ready. I think they're slicing it up now. We'll have some sandwiches and chips, and there's cold drinks over there. And just help yourself. If anybody has any questions, just grab anybody in a shirt and ask them. Thank you for coming.
You're all right.
That over there.
I'm Dan.
Okay, got a cat.
Yeah, that might get a little dusty
Yeah.
over there.
Well, she might. Thank you.
Oh, is it a little wet?
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hi there, Chris Paderski.
Nice to meet you. Got cat.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Guess we can vote everybody over? Sure.
Yeah. Bergen.
Come on over now. I'll just stuff if you want to
Oh, okay.
sandwiches and
Great.
chips and stuff like that. Very
That
good.
was great.
Back this way. There you go. This structure kind of comes out, and we can actually get two people in. So the blue thing here is a little structure. We can take on that seat.
Just don't turn on any switches or anything.
Get two of them side to side.
That's why we do this, keep that down. We'll start this demonstration out with 110 volts. We'll have to have just 110 volts up here. Anybody here got a second? Sorry. Video machine, VCR, this voltage is on. 110 volts. That's just what we're going to have up here. Same thing, you walk into the bathroom in the morning, flip the lights on, takes 110 volts, bring that light on. Light bulb down here on the end of our little house is 110 volts. We'll start out with that. Now you have to use your imagination, folks. This is miles and miles of line. Come back this into demonstration. You built this trailer. These poles are usually 180, 200 foot apart down the street, down the roadway. The first part of the demonstration, our job is in the Greenwood area. I'm a serviceman, and a lot of times during the day and night, we get a call. I get a call through the office. Somebody's heard a loud boom in their backyard, and most of the time, what's happened is
sat there and ate his lunch, and got real curious, and leaned up there and touched the top of that bushing while his feet was on that case of that transformer. Now, if you remember a while ago, Pat said you need three things to be electrocuted. You need the source, which we have there on top, you need the ground, which is the case of this transformer, and the path to ground, which would be the squirrel. Okay?
We don't only have squirrels get on top of transformers, we've had raccoons climb up there, we've had snakes climb up there, big owls, we even found a rabbit on top of the transformer once where big old hoot owl. Gets moved down, pick the rabbit up, look out, a good place to sit down, eat, and that's not. Like it said, this is 0 volts, this is grounded. This place here is grounded. It's got a case ground on the back side of it, it's on a grounded pole, the earth is ground, so you get in this building's ground. This is going to show you what happens when this squirrel gets across 7,200 volts of ground.
Now, we are going to blow a fuse here, so I would appreciate it, and it's going to be loud in here, so I appreciate you guys all hold your ears.
I want everybody to look at the light bulb, listen to this piece of equipment. This will de-energize that circuit one time, and then blow it back and blow the fuse. Watch the light bulb and listen to the piece of equipment.
Right now, it's possible to go up and open the doors and get them out, but we're going to pretend that the doors are smashed so we can get them out. They've taken a sledgehammer to kind of simulate that so the locking mechanism or the opening mechanism will smash so they actually have to use the tool. We have two different ways, at least two different ways of getting the doors open. We have back window, Mike. Closed next to guard. We always have water in case anything can happen. Those guys on the end of the line start putting the fire out. Okay. Our backup system that we have is manual, but it's also hydraulic, okay? All it is a little pump. We have to pump it. But it'll do the same thing. It takes a lot longer, it's a lot more work. A lot of these guys that are doing it today are doing it for the first time, just for practice on their all the windows in the car that particular window. It won't break out like that. It all shattered and it just pushes out. So once the pressure down in the front, you can't let them all day. It's plastic that's glass. Everybody put the blanket on top of them? Yeah. We got another one coming in. Where's the other blanket up here? Grab the blanket over here just a minute, Josh. Cover Casey up first. Hey guys, try to stay back away so people can see what's going on. We're not doing anything. Stay back.
Taking out the front windows first?
Yeah, front side window. Okay. Go ahead, pop it, Chewy.
Shield down, shoe.
Okay, watch, they're going to punch it out and see what happens.
Hadley, want to step out there and let those guys do it? I can pop one of them, that's alright though. Going on driver's side. I'm doing the other side. You ready? Is everybody covered?
Let me pull it out now.
Hold on.
Come up on the red? Get it. No. Hold on. Okay.
These spotter or help him.
Guys come in and what you do is get the ram set up on the hood. Okay? Hey guys.
Ram set up to pull the steering wheel.
Ryan,
Whoa,
what are you
whoa,
doing
whoa,
right
whoa,
now?
whoa, whoa,
What are you doing right now?
No.
Huh?
Are you done? Undo. Terry, what's wrong, Jim? Set up, and be done in about 2 minutes. You guys can just take him out the same way, just put Lori out. Brad? Get the tape over here right side the rest.
Brian, get out. Get out.
Yeah, he can.
Right up in front of the rest of the team.
You ready? One. Yeah, go ahead. One.
Or gas can on that?
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Set him down. You guys got that? Grab some of that.
Need a radio knob or something?
That was Steve's in the trunk.
Engine backfired.
The EPA really loves us when we do this.
That's why they get here. I like to have a snow cone.
That's the way the car looked on the interstate when it came by the other day, guys. Just like that. Last Wednesday when I came home from Chicago, I was 155. Just like that, too. I just totally burning up the black coming out.
I don't know what you can do at that point. What's that steam you're seeing? Hey, that's always a good color of smoke to see.
Hey, what do you think it's